In this video, I'm going to share with you how I stopped getting chargebacks. You might think that is absolutely insane, but I'm going to go ahead and share with you the 3 lessons, the 3 things that we've implemented in our business that has allowed us to stop getting chargebacks. Right now, we're rocking at a 95% retention rate. I just want to share with you everything that I've learned from literally getting thousands and thousands of dollars worth of chargebacks to now being able to stay afloat and ultimately making this life insurance industry amazing. I think most people that I speak to who are struggling in the life insurance industry come to me like with chargebacks. Like they're worried about the chargeback, or they have too much debt and they can't invest in new leads and they can't remain profitable. I'm going to share with you how you can fix it, but ultimately how we have learned how to fix that through multiple months of failure and heck. Ultimately, there was a time in my business when I first got started, I was selling a bad product that starts with an A, and I remember that feeling of me opening up my computer dashboard, checking my commission statements, and literally seeing $1,000. The next day, another $1,000. A client would text me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to respond to this client. They're going to cancel, and sure enough, they found a better product or they needed to cancel the policy. And this put me in a hole, and I want to share with you how you can just implement these 3 simple things. I'm going to share with you how you can find the products that are going to help you reduce chargebacks, how to build a lead or offer system to have less chargebacks, and ultimately, third, have a retention system that we've learned to build that has allowed us to keep clients and ultimately keep clients in the books for really, really long. So I'm going to give this all for you for free in this video to help you make more money and become more profitable in the life insurance industry. A lot of people aren't willing to share this. Before I jump into this, I want to share with you why the product is the most important. Right now, most of us are selling a product that we don't believe in. And number one, we're selling a product that's not that good. And one of the biggest things that I fixed is I learned to sell the best product for the client. And a lot of the times we get into the life insurance industry, our mission is to help clients. But if we have a product that does not serve the client the right way, then how are we going to reduce our ability to minimize chargebacks? And the simple fix that I meant is I went from selling a product at a high commission rate with an A that's really, really expensive, and I sold a product that is better, more affordable, better underwriting, and put someone in the best position. So the best way that I did this is I sold a product that I actually believed in and a product that I actually knew could serve clients better than everyone else. I remember sitting at my desk getting so many emails, 3-4 emails. Miss Dorothy, why do you want to cancel this policy? Well, I found another company that's going to do it cheaper. They're going to provide the same benefits. Click. Miss Adams, we just got you a policy here yesterday. Why did you text me you didn't want this policy to start? Well, I found another policy that's going to be better. Click. And when you're not selling the best policy, you're going to start hearing things in your business. And the minute I learned how to fix this, which I'm going to share with you how, you can go ahead and sell a product that you believe in and ultimately make more money selling life insurance. How I found products that I believe in. Number one, how I found a better product was literally by going on insurance toolkits. Using insurance toolkits, you're going to see there's multiple carriers out there in the industry and companies that will sell better products. Now, a lot of you might believe in one company or one IMO that only sells one product. I don't think that's right. And the reason is because if I can put someone, what I've learned, if I can put someone with coverage based off their age or their health in a better position, they will not replace their policy. Because check this out. When you sell Miss Dorothy a policy, guess what she's still doing after you hang up the phone? She is typically not going to look for a better policy, or she's going to look for a better agent. So ask yourself this. Number one, you are the product. Are you that good? As an agent yourself, if you are not good, your chargebacks are going to go through the roof. And the minute that you can fix yourself is the minute that you can start minimizing your chargebacks. Secondly, can you actually sell a really good product? Can you sell something that people want that can put people in the best position based off price and value? Here's the 2 ways that I do it. How can I find a price that is competitive? How can I put someone based off their medical conditions with the best price company? If I can't find them in the best price company, how can I put them in the second most viable company? How can I put someone with COPD or kidney disease in the best position? How can I find products that are going to put them in the best position? And the minute that I do that, the minute my product and retention rate started to go up, and this is the way that I started to retain clients. My chargeback stopped when I could simply sell the best products for clients and put them in the best position based off of price and value. Second little side note for you. If you can sell people who only use banking or routing and account numbers, my retention rate doubled just by simply doing that. Put people in positions where they have a routing and account number. Don't do the cards if you don't have to. It's going to help your retention. Second thing is leads and offers. When I was at a company and I was getting all those chargebacks, I was selling a lot of policies, 40,000, 50,000, but I didn't have any control of the leads. I didn't know what they were marketing, and people were calling and telling me things were free. And I was wondering, why do I keep getting chargebacks? I'm selling $40,000 worth of business. Why do I have $22,000 worth of chargebacks every month, or bad business, or business doesn't go through? What is going on? And I started to understand that the offer that I was presenting, I had no control of. And ultimately, people were getting these policies or getting on the phone looking for the wrong things. And the minute that I learned how to take control with my business partner of marketing and to understand what our offer was and to try and find value in our lead magnet, or ultimately what is being presented to the product, was the moment that I could start selling better business. I remember I was using or going to a lead store before, and the leads were $2 to $3, but I was calling calling people, and most people didn't even know what they were looking for. So when I was calling them, I had to force myself, convince them why they needed life insurance when they weren't even looking for life insurance. So the minute that I started to find leads that people were looking for actual life insurance, not some bait and switch or some child safety kit or some veteran kit or some free thing that's out there, was the moment that my business started to change. A lot of people come to me and say, hey Peter, my chargebacks are really high. I'm like, what do your leads say? If you can find companies or marketing agencies that can generate you leads that actually are people looking for life insurance, your retention rate will go up because people are actually looking for something. You can have a clear why, you can have a clear need, you can have a clear problem, and you can solve that problem, which means that they're going to actually hold on to the business and want to stick longer with you. The two things there, number one, finding a product that you can sell, and ultimately having good marketing to sell a really good product, is a little dual combination there, a little hack for you to make more money in the life insurance and ultimately increase your client retention. The third thing is a retention system. I talked about this a bit earlier, but remember that gut feeling when people used to call me and I'd see my client that I just sold like a month ago, and I would be so scared of answering the call because I think they were going to cancel. And you might be there in your business as well. And the moment that I stopped being scared about the policy or the product I was writing was the moment that my retention rate increased. And the third thing I want to share with you is the retention system you have. How do you onboard your client? How do you welcome them to your family? And ultimately, do you have some type of wrap up to help make sure that they stay on the books for you? So once I did this, everything really changed for me. Number one is that after I sold a client, I treated this client like they were my only client. If I needed to get 10 more clients, how would I treat them? And ultimately, I thought about something. If this was my last client that I was ever going to sell, how would I treat them after they bought something? And for me, previously, I would never text them. I would never call them. I would never send them a text. I never check on them. And I realized people are probably canceling because they don't know who their heck their agent is. How many times in this business have you sold someone something and never checked up on them in a day or a week or the day that they got their policy? And the way that I flip this and the way that I increase my retention is really just by doing the things that we know we're supposed to do and by sending client messages, sending client calls. So here's how the retention system has been built that we focus on. Number one, after someone sells a policy, can you actually send them a policy in the mail and make sure that they get their policy in the mail? Secondly, can you make sure they get a text message explaining what their policy was so they know what they bought? Third, can you remind them before their policy starts on the day that their payment's coming out? Fourth, when their policy is going to get started on the 1st of October, can you text them on the 1st of October letting them know that their policy payment came out? And fifth, can you sell the policy the right way? Before you sell the policy, I'd ask every client, Miss Betty, can we just make sure, will that $34.63 be in your bank account on the 1st of October when we start this policy? There were so many times in my business, and you as well, you're inviting chargebacks because you're not just letting someone know that they're getting a product that they're going to have to pay for. We're just getting them approved. We're just getting them qualified. You might be trained as. But that's not the right way to sell final expense life insurance. They are taking on a new bill that's going to protect their family, and they need to know that they're going to be paying for this product. And if you can simply treat every client that they need to have an amazing experience, that you've gone and they've bought something and you need to love on them, you need to care about them, and you even send them a Loom video thanking them for the product and you're grateful to be their agent, imagine what your retention system would look like. And this is what we've done and we've built by finding the best products based off certain medical conditions and price and value. Secondly, by stacking our core offers, our lead magnets, as people looking for life insurance who can have information about people who want life insurance that we can call who want life insurance, and we can sell them life insurance. And third, can we create a retention system that has completely changed my life, my business? And it's actually by not being afraid when you sell the policy of people being your clients. How can you treat these clients like they are going to be your only clients for life? How can you love on these clients? How can you outserve these clients? How can you text your clients? How can you call your clients? How can you check on your clients? And even bonus, we have a message that goes out every 2 to 3 months just checking on the client for the rest of their life. This is what client retention is. Getting the people who sell your product and ultimately allow them to keep the product has changed my business. And this is how I've went from selling final expense, wanting to fail this business, building systems, learning new things, finding the best product, implementing lead systems, and having retention systems to building a profitable life insurance business that I actually love. And if this is what you want to do, implement this advice, and ultimately I'm going to give you the best advice. Literally cures everything. For me to not see chargebacks, if I just outsold, and I did this enough times, if I sold 50 policies and 10 fall off, but I have 40 new business going in, I'm not going to see the chargebacks based off the carriers. So why don't you just get really good at sales? Why don't you find a really good way to acquire a client and ultimately sell a lot of policies and do it the right way, and you will never have to worry about chargebacks. This is the lessons that I've learned about chargebacks, one of the most painful things in the industry that no one wants to share, that people go in debt because they're selling a bad product, they're calling leads that don't the policies. And ultimately, when after they buy the policy, it's like they go into no man's land. You don't talk to them anymore. You don't treat them. You don't love them. So of course, if Johnny the other from up the street calls her and says, hey, I can find you a better policy for cheaper and I actually can love you and this agent actually cares about me, what are they going to do? They're going to cancel your policy and then you're stuck with the chargeback. If you get chargebacks, it's your fault. It's not the company's fault. It's all your fault. Remember that. And this is how I've learned how to go from literally drowning in thousands and thousands of dollars with the chargeback to building a profitable life insurance business. So there's 3 simple steps that you can implement. If you have a product right now that you sell that you don't believe in, that is inviting chargebacks, question that product. If you don't know how the leads are being generated from your IMO or who's giving these leads and they don't sound like qualified leads, question that. And third, if there's no follow-up system with your clients and care to your clients that you sell, question that. That's how you sell life insurance, and that's hopefully how you're going to help make more money. I love you guys, just sharing with you and documenting the journey of everything that I'm learning to hopefully help you make more money. Love you guys. Take care. Cheers.